Hey guys, what's up? It's Brunson3 here. We had some fun playing that little stuff right now, but now I'm trying to go catch some fish on Kobo, see if I can find any. The Salt Forest Rift Passage. Let's see. There we go.
Cal, ahoy! Step tender, lad. This one's a rare catch indeed.
What is it?
The fabled farfish. Its tail is one riven with greed, soaked to the bone with tragedy. There are scant few far left on account of their succulent glands. But I do not intend to have...
Guys, I'm so sorry.
I intend to bring it back to the saloon, where I might one day find a meat for it.
Playing matchmaker, huh? You found another fawfish before?
No, but fishing's about leaving the world better than you found it. A ripple's only as good as the stone you cast. Now for a tale, lad. Where were we? Ah, yes. By virtue of my prodigious fishing talents, I was taken to see the mysterious one they call Undone. I can see it still. Wee scuba, ushered into yon black-mouthed cave. I could barely make out the figure, glinting with moonlight. I scrubbed my eyes, like a old tar scrubbing the deck. And there she was, a vast creature. Great tentacles blooming from her blubber, like cables gorging on a fuel tank. One of the tentacles twitched into the air, just over my head, and then, wham! Right on the noggin, so I'm told. I staggered out the cave like a lover first acquainted with a deck. But something else happened. I think when that fell tentacle struck me, Undone took something straight out of my brain and put something else in.
She put something in your brain?
Aye, boy. The subtle art of catching a fish. The art of focus. And in the dark, with nothing but the bristles on your chin for company, that focus is special. From that day forward, when I plunged my line into the frigid waters, it would emerge with a fish. 3 times out of 7.
That's less than half.
My village told me that I'd be the one to save them from the great fish famine. Little did I know that the grapnel was soon to arrive on our shores.
Gonna assume that's a bad thing.
Perhaps, lad. And perhaps not. But that'll be a story for another time.
Guys, I'm sorry, but he's so annoying. I might have actually saved you guys some trouble when I did for a second. Stay your wandering boots, my lad, and answer old scuba. Do I strike cutting fisherman?
Not sure what you mean.
Me appearance, lad. Does it warm your shallows? Does it put a sea spray on your face?
You look nice, Scuba.
Let's hope the 12 new degrees, laddie. I'll have to muster all my seaward charms if I'm to lure it into my grasp.
Seems he liked you.
Aye. Oh, nae surprised. It is a great talent of mine. You see, the frilled newt is the most sensual of sea folk. Skittish, except when it spies a potential mate. Hence my great vanity on this day. It is a shame to deceive him, but I can offer a quiet home in my tank as a recompense.
Sounds fair to me.
Now, shall we continue my tale? The tale continues. When we last spoke, I warned of the grapnel's arrival. That great ship came descending on us like an anchor cutting it deep. Ne'er a more fearsome ship did you clap by on. She was sharp, like a fish, like the nose of a bony fish. She had 3 great claws. Aye, the landing gear. But when her great jaws parted, the loading ramp. Now, will you hush and let Scuba tell the story? Her great jaws parted, disgorging her dread crew. A more vile pack of fisher folk you never did see. And led by the vilest of them all, Captain Wanyek Wet, the bearded bezel-less bat that he intended to fish in our waters. Trophy hunters they were, in search of the most rare catches. Well, we Sakavians refused. We had the great famine to contend with, see? Every fish was precious. But the ferocious captain didn't care for our troubles. With a belch, he produced from his creel a mighty harpoon. Wait, cried wee Scuba, hopping off of his rock. I know these waters like the taste of my own tongue. There'll be few fish beneath yon ice. But, continued I, if you take me with you, and if you leave my village be, I could show you how to coax the rarest of fishes onto your line. Aye. The dread captain stroked his briny beard. After a long moment, he held out his hand and grinned most terribly. Lad, said he, you be young luck. I'll be requiring another for me crew, one who knows the curve of the sea. Oh, Cal. If I could only go back to that moment when I shook Captain Wet's rigid hand. If only I'd never stepped off my wee rock. But my encounter with Undan had given me a taste for the unknown. I couldn't resist the call of adventure, and I had to save my people. So, I left with the grapnel, thinking the business done. I would be a fisher for Captain Wet. Of course, my adventure had only begun. For just when the grapnel hit orbit...
More trouble, I take it?
But I've havered on long enough. Come back another time and I'll tell you more.
Wanyek Wet. When a foreign fishing crew arrived to plunder Sakavitar's seas, Scobie struck a deal. He would lend him his talents on a condition that he never fish on his homeworld. He joined the crew and set off on a grapnel, a starship captained by a vile business called Wanyek Wet. Okay. Big Mouth Fall. The Big Mouth Fall, so known for its protruding features, takes residence most often in shaded waters. The columns of foliage of Kobo's basalt forest provide ample coverage for the fall. It uses its relatively large rear fin as one with a rudder, making small, constant adjustments in order to navigate. The frilled newt. The frilled newt is technically not a fish, but a salamander, and quite a distinctive one at that. Nevertheless, they frequent the rock pools and waters of Kobo's Treasure Gorge to rest and to hydrate. It is here they are most often caught, as when on land they are entirely too evasive to pin down. That is interesting. No, I really thought I could ride those things, but I guess not. Alright.
Isn't it a little dark down there for fishing?
A true fisher doesn't rely on the sun to do the seeing. A true fisher fishes with the mind. Sink your eyes on this. You're asking yourself, how in the deep did old Scuba know where the fishy was hiding? But what you don't know is that the bar of hoodfish always travels northward.
How does it always travel north?
Well, you see, north, it's a relative, fine, I bumped into it on my way down. But a true fisher knows that a pocket full of luck is more important than some cod migration pattern. Now for a story, if you've the time. So, you wish to hear of a time on the grapnel with the crew of the dread Captain Wanyak Wet?
Let's hear it.
Aye. My tenure began with quite a bump. The moment the grapnel hit orbit, her klaxons began to sing. A barrack ship full of lawful types swam out to the stars and hailed us. What be the meaning of this? Growled our captain. We're simple fisher folk. Your transponder codes tell a different tale, came the reply. You be standing on stolen property, you do. Aye, you've rightful caught us, said the captain. Come on aboard, and I'll surrender what was stolen. But scarcely had the lubbers set boot on the deck of the grapnel, when wham! The captain's harpoon skewered them like a quailfish on a spit. Now you can't do that when you're running line, can you? Said the captain to me, grinning in his foulsome way. I'm sorry to say that I picked up the harpoon that black day. For years, I did not toss a fish back into the sea when I caught her. Well, that is until... Blobbing you to death. I'll continue my tale soon, lad.
I'm not even trying to be mean. I had no idea what the hell he was even saying. The grapnel. Scuba spent many years venturing and hunting rare fish and with the crew of the grapnel and was promoted to first mate. Cool, like One Piece. I'm just fucking. Barbed hookfish. The barbed hookfish has evolved out of necessity to be a brutal predator. Other fish in its taxonomy feed on krill and water-based nutrients, but the hookfish is a defensive exoskeleton and hook fins for attacking other fish and even birds who dare cross it. Cool.
It just won't open.
I am pissed the fuck off.
Need to center myself. Easy, NEKKO.
Not fast, you barmy... No, Pods. It is only Cal. Forgive the sore greeting, lad. I'm always on edge when fishing for the finger-lipped garpon.
What a name.
And fierce as they come. But that doesn't deter the poachers. The poor garpon, despite its rarity, is a delicacy for the black of heart and the rumbly of belly. In we go! Ah, did you see that beauty? Two plump fins, a fine complement of glands, a scrumptious, varicose tongue.
Fishing on an empty stomach, Scuba?
Hey, I can't succumb to the passions of the stomach. The garpon must live. I'd better get me mind off it. Spin your tail. Aye, so we return to my time on the grapnel. Against the protestations of my heart, I forsook the rod and line for the harpoon. For years, we trawled the outer rim, spearing every fish that happened across our path. Talented as I was, I speared more fish than the rest of the crew, put together. Fool as I was, I didn't have the wisdom to be ashamed. The dread Captain Wanyak Wet took notice. He showered me in brevets, gave me the best of catches, and scarcely a year after I left Sakavi Tar, I became his first mate. Shortly after my promotion, we were on our way to Manan to sell the carcass of a gooberfish. But, wham! Just as we dove out of hyperspace and the great ocean world streaked into view, so did she. The most glorious creature I'd ever beheld. A whale of marvelous proportion. But swimming through Manan's orbit like it was nothing but an easterly current back home. I was transfixed.
No kidding. How close did you get?
Funny you should ask. I didn't have long to set my eyes abulge before he crashed headlong into her. The grapnel bounced off her like chum off flotsam. We plummeted down to the ocean, sundering the grapnel on the sea floor, where a gang of pirate quarren were holed up. The filthy Zephyrs. We swam out to the riven hull and found ourselves surrounded by quarren, demanding all manner of things, including our bounty of fish. So, away we swam, Captain White, the crew, and myself. But, blind as we were at such depth, we shortly ran into a dead end, finding ourselves surrounded by quarren. Find me again, and I'll continue the tale.
Restarting control protocol. You're doing that now?
I'm really kind of hoping he doesn't restart. But it is what it is. The grapnel, so maybe he was okay. Yeah. Fingerlip Garpon. The fingerlip Garpon earned its name for its long digit and lower lip that protrudes dramatically ahead of it. The fish traverses bodies of water by gliding as close to the bottom as possible. It is unknown how this fish has survived so long. It seems entirely at the mercy of both predators and avid culinarians. Interesting. Well, probably because it's fat. That's probably how it survived. Alright.
What if the enemy attacks? Too late. Already rebooting.
I need to focus. Thanks, friend. You got it. No scanning, okay, BD? Hey, Scuba.
Notice anything different?
Can't say I do.
Must say, laddie, it's a sparkle with grease. And you may ask, scary, you old salt, have you lost your rudder? Are you planning to cook yourself into buttered jam?
The thought crossed my mind.
No, lad. I'll show you. You see that, lad? The blue-finned crayfish is a fearsome warrior. Not just because its claws are sharper than the bristles on my lip, but also because it's as slippery as a shiver pea taking an afternoon dip. So, how do you fight slippery? By being muckle slippery yourself.
I'll remember that next time I'm in a bind.
Oh, and I've only just begun, lad. If you've a moment, I'll continue my tale.
So, Scuba, Whatever happened with the pirates?
So there we were, 4 Quarren, armed with spears, each way a mind to make a mantelpiece of my wee rubbery head. I looked over to me captain, and he stared right back, waving his arms like a goober fish in heat. But the harpoon I held in my hand. Oh, for a black instant, I considered nailing those pirate Quarren to the rocks with my harpoon. But something stopped me from pulling the trigger. Perhaps it was the sparkle that caught my eye. The sparkle of a passing glumbrig eel. What would those pirates say to a whole school of glumbrig eels? A crackle and a sparkle as they be, thought I. So I opened my wee mouth and emitted the mating call of the eel.
You speak eel?
Aye, but I forgot to turn on me comm. We Scoover alone heard the cry. But my demented expression put such a fright on the Quarren that it dropped the blasters. By the time they'd come to the senses, we were swimming away as fast as our flippers could carry us. It was only later, as we fled aboard the Zephyr's schooner, that I realized how close the real danger was. But I shall continue my tale next time.
I definitely prefer you not to, but it is what it is. Bluefin crayfish. Bluefin crayfish is a rarity in Kobo. Prospectors thought once to catch the elusive creature and sell it at a high price, but ended up declaring the fish a myth. However, the crayfish does exist, yet has evaded capture through the years by clinging to the underside of rocks and letting its fins sway like waves in the rippling waters. Even when spotted, its dynamic body easily slips through grabbing hands. Oh, that's interesting. Alright guys, that's it. We're about 36 minutes in. All we really need to do now, at least all I need to do, is just go back. And I'm just talking for a bit, guys. I'm sorry if I annoy you, but again, oh shit, so stupid. Oh wait, where's that shit coming from?
Off we go.
Anyways, yeah, I'm just gonna check on the fish, start talking to people at the cantina, and lip lap somebody do. And, you know, we're just gonna check on the fish. I mean,
The Coruscant turned out to be a creative dead end, huh?
Exactly. Life's too big to waste on something that isn't working out. You understand?
Yeah, I gotcha. So you took off?
Mm-hmm. Abandoned my label, my penthouse, the promise of fame, all of it.
Where'd you go?
Left my agents a note and hopped on the next transport to Kuat.
An industrial world. Just like your home world, right?
Yep. New and familiar, all at the same time. DD, throw me that sample again.
Not a lot of people will give a fame and fortune.
Talk later, hmm?
Do you really see visions?
Not in the way you assume. I observe the world around me, and the voice within my mind speaks. Everyone at this outpost has a unique energy. Take Doma, for example. Strong, like a boulder. While waves of fear swirl around the cantina, they crash against our boulder and abate.
She makes everyone feel safer.
Yes! Once she asked me what would happen if she left Kobo. I told her what any with open eyes could see.
The outpost would fall apart.
You see it too.
Sojourner.
Cal?
There aren't any Zabrak hanging out in the outpost, right?
Not that I've seen.
Huh, thank goodness. Thought I was gonna have to book it for a second there.
Are there people out to hurt you?
Only always. But I owe these Zabrak quite a few credits for an incident I was involved in.
You get into a lot of trouble, don't you?
The less you know, the better. Trust me. I can always run, start a new life. No, Turgle. Not again.
Talk soon.
Monk mentioned you met in a sabak den?
Oh, yeah, we did. Because I'm smart. See, those gangsters might be trouble, but they pay for top talent.
Is Monk that good?
Oh, yeah. In more ways than you can know. But don't dare tell him that. Besides, I ain't gambled since the Brute took you prisoner. Notch. Let's talk in a bit, yeah?
Is Grease a good business partner?
Better than my former employers, I can tell you that.
Oh yeah?
Underworld types, you know the sort. I work the bar mostly. But some of my other, responsibilities, back of the house. Let's just say when my restraining bolt malfunctioned, I moved on to greener pastures without a second thought.
If you're ever willing, I'd love to hear the whole story.
We'll see, Sport, we'll see. I'm the type to leave the past in the past.
Coward!
Hey, Scuba. How's the water?
Ah, fine. I just wanted to thank you for lending me your tank. Plenty more space for plenty more fishes, though. Let's keep them all spinning, eh?
Great to see you.
Some other time, okay?
Not now, Cal.
Okay, Monk, maybe this wasn't clear the first time. You may be in charge.
I need a cat.
He even covers his cantina couches with patchouli weave fabric. Classic Grease.
Come take a look. Nice to see you.
Let's catch up later.
Cal, I happened to notice that the spices are all filled to the brim.
This is your ship, Grease. I kept it just the way you left it.
Yeah, but come on, did you never cook a meal for yourself in the last years?
I cooked once or twice.
Did you? I mean, not a single grain of salt used? You don't hate salt, do you? Because I won't stand for a salt-hating crew member, that's for sure.
I'm really glad to have you back, Grease.
Yeah. Now, where's my spatula? I'm good, Cal. Where's my spatula? Bound for Jedi.
Must feel good to get back in the cockpit after so long.
Fine. Just getting used to things.
Never been to Jeddah. We headed to the city?
Nah, last I heard, Seer was holed up in the desert with some weird hermits called anchorites. I just wish he'd pick a more lively cult.
We're getting a signal from Jeddah.
That's Seer. I sent word ahead that we'd be visiting. Let me put it up on the holoprojector.
I got it.
Cal Kestis. It is an honor.
Yeah. Hi. Is Seer there?
We eagerly await your arrival. However, a dust storm is sweeping over our location. It is too dangerous for your ship to land.
How will I get to you?
Master Junda has arranged for an escort who will guide you to us.
Wait, she's sending someone else?
I will transmit the rendezvous coordinates to your pilot.
Okay, I got it.
Disembark with caution. Imperial patrols have been seen in the high desert.
Thanks for the warning. Well?
They give me the creeps. I wonder what kind of weirdo she's gonna send to meet you.
And the Empire's there too.
Not the welcome I was hoping for.
And to make that clean, that tank clean, we got like figure out some. We got at least I think 1 or 2 more fish before it gets a little bit cleaner. Oh yeah, and yeah, whoever Sarah's involved with, I don't know who they are, but I guess we'll find out. Gotta be careful.
Be careful out there. No pointless heroics, yeah?
Grease, have you been telling stories about me?
I got plenty of things to talk about besides you, kid.
Good luck out there.
Sorry, kid, with the dust storm brewing, this is as close as I can get. Rendezvous point shouldn't be too far.
Sit tight, you two. I'll find Seer's contact.
I'll keep Grease safe and sound.
Grease Dritus don't need no babysitter.
Sounds like someone needs a nap.
Watch it, you. Watch yourself out there.
Yeah, guys. Yeah, this will be something. Spoiler alert: Jedi actually gets destroyed in Rogue One. No.
Let's go find Seer's escort. The rendezvous point is up ahead.
Hard shell. That was a little embarrassing fight. The hard shell. The deserts of Jeddah are cold and inhospitable, so the hard shells develop ways to keep protected. As the name suggests, the creature often develop a tough outer shell. Sorry, not to gain reprieve from the elements, but as defense against predators. Although not every hard shell actually develops this carapace, the local name has stuck. The thick shell can be removed with relative ease, but the creatures are entirely vulnerable without it. Though usually dispatched quickly, they nevertheless will swipe and spit at any entity that they deem a threat, like crabs in real life. That's interesting. I can't believe it has just trouble dealing with this piece of crap. Alright guys, well that's all for this video right here. See you next time. Brusner 3 out.